All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you one penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talk, and it's your boy, T May, and I'm back in the building. Von Miller. Commanders signed probably the best available edge rusher, Von Miller. Can he help the Commanders defense? Can he add that missing pass rush that we desperately need on defense? Can he does he have anything left in the tank? That's the $1 million question. Does he have anything left in the tank? I don't know. But I think his production will be better than anything we have right now. Even at 36 years old, he's going to add a dimension to this defense that's going to help. A dimension that we don't have, a pass rush. That's going to help the cornerbacks, Trey Amos, Marshawn Lattimore. That's going to help the defense in a whole. And I'm kind of happy that we made a move and got a guy. Now, I wish we would have got somebody a lot younger, of course, but at the same time, he was available. We brought him in on a one-year deal. And I think he can help the squad. He can help the defense. He can help us win some games. I really do think he can do this. Now, before we get too hyped, just keep in mind, like I said, he's 36 years old, and his production is trending downwards. You know, he's not the same guy from the Denver Broncos that won Super Bowl MVP. He's not that guy. He's not that guy, man. But he's a guy that can give us something that we just right now we don't have it. We don't have a pass rush, and I'm saying that respectfully, man. I'm not trying to disrespect any dudes on the squad right now, but truth be told, they're not much of a pass rush. They don't fear any offensive coordinators out there. The guys we have right now put no fear in the hearts of offensive coordinators around the league. Zero. Even at 36, you still need to know where Von Miller is, where he's lining up on the defense. You have to know, because if you don't, he will take you down. He will take your quarterback down. So let's check his numbers out. Let's check out his numbers, man. And that might tell a little bit of the story. So in 2021, he had 50 tackles, 9.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. That's a decent season, right? That's a few seasons ago. 2022, 21 tackles, 8 sacks, 1 forced fumble. 2023, 3 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 forced fumbles. Now, I think in 2023, he must have been hurt. I'm not quite sure what happened to Von that year, 2023. Maybe he was hurt. I'm not sure. 2024, 17 tackles, 6 sacks, 0 forced fumbles. Now, Von Miller, if you look at the numbers right there, those numbers aren't that mind-blowing. Even he had 7 tackles for a loss last season, too. That's pretty good. But like I said, man, these aren't mind-blowing stats. This is not mind-blowing. 6 sacks. I'll take it. We need it. But we need a guy that can get you double digits. Now, in this Dan Quinn, Joe Witt defense, I think he can get you double-digit sacks. I really do. I think they're going to scheme some packages for him to put him in the best position to win. And I think his win rate is always decent. As a matter of fact, let's check out these numbers right here. His PFF grade. Let's check this out. 82.4 overall PFF grade. 83 pass rush grade. That's pretty good. Like I said before, you want your pass rushers to be in the 70s, at least the 70s, as for your pass rush grade. 62.3 run defense grade. Now, that's surprising to me. That a guy whose primary goal is to sack the quarterback, but he's still 62.3 against the run. Now, that's pretty good. He has a win rate. He wins on 17.6% of his snaps. That's excellent. Okay? He was ranked 10th in the NFL in win rate. That's excellent. For a guy that's 36, yo, man, I take that. I take it right now. Whatever he brings to the table would be a plus. It'll be a bonus for us. I'm definitely I'm hyped on that. Now you look at his stats versus PFF grades, they tell 2 different stories. So which story are we going to get from Von? That remains to be seen. I think Von is going to give us something. He's going to give us a decent pass rush. Is he going to give us that pass rush he had for the Broncos? Probably not. So the main questions for me are, Is there anything left in the tank? Can Von Miller help this defense? Can Von Miller fill that void left behind by Dante Fowler Jr.? I think he can, man. I think this was, to me, a no-brainer. You had to sign in the guy. You had to bring in a guy. I dropped plenty of videos about best edge versus available and the guys we probably should target. And Von was one of the guys on top of the list. So I'm kind of glad AP and the front office, made a move for Von Miller. So was this a good signing by AP and the Commanders? I'm gonna say yes, sure. I think it was a good signing, man. Listen, when you don't have much going on at the edge positions, the pass rush spot, you bringing this kind of guy, this caliber of a guy, even at 36, he's going to help this squad. He's going to help this defense. He's going to help the secondary. He's going to help out a lot. Now, even if I think he's going to get you double-digit sacks this season. I really do. I think Von's going to get us double-digit sacks, somewhere between 10 and 11. That would be great. That'd be great for the defense. Now, keep in mind, I don't think AP is done at the end spot. I really don't. I still think they're cooking right now. I still think AP and the guys are still planning and plotting to bring in another edge rusher besides Von Miller. That's what I think. That's how I feel. Now, we might even see a guy get cut. Training camp is next week. When they start, cutting down to get to that final 53, you might see a guy end up getting cut. And I think they're going to bring in a guy after the cuts to see if he can, hopefully a guy that fit in our system. They're going to bring in another guy. I don't think they're done. I really don't. I don't think AP is done. I think they're going to bring in someone else that's going to help us and help the defensive line. So one more impact guy. But for right now, Von Miller signed, sealed, delivered. Welcome to DC, baby. Go get them quarterbacks, Von Miller. All right, nation, that's the end of this episode. I appreciate y'all for chiming in, man. If you get in that comment section, let me know if you think this was a good signing, Von Miller to the Commanders. Also, if you can bang that like button, bang the notification bell, please subscribe, man. This channel needs your support. And if you can, please donate to the machine. If you made it to the end, salute.